You're live.
All right. Good evening, everybody, and welcome to the live stream. I'm DJ Infantry, your favorite disabled DJ. Welcome to Infantry Outdoors. Welcome to the Friday night live stream. Sorry for the delays. I hope that you guys can see me, hear me, and all that good sort of stuff. I'm sure somebody in the comments will let me know whether or not we're live or not. I hope so. This is a new test with the new equipment. So if you guys can see me, if you guys can hear me, drop a comment. Let me know. The producer is back behind the computer tonight. She will be reading the comments to me. I have this tablet here, but I seem to be frozy. I don't know what's going on. It's just one of those nights, guys, where everything's being a headache. So I hope you guys are having a great day. I hope that wherever you are around the world, it is an awesome weekend or awesome start to the weekend. Sorry, I'm not looking at the camera. I'm trying to get the tablet set up so I can follow along with you guys. Hope you guys are having a good one. Did anybody check out today's video? If you didn't, be sure to check it out. I set up a small target range. And that's another thing. I didn't get the stuff uploaded till real late tonight. So the producer is coming back around.
Thunder Ridge says, hey, man. Mike says, hey, I can hear and see you.
Awesome. Beautiful. That's what I want to
shaking
hear.
the table. You are shaking the table.
No, sorry. I'm shaking the table.
Raid.
Scarecrow Raid.
5x5.
5x5, 10-4, brother. Appreciate it. What do you guys think of the new setup? I mean, this is pretty neat, right? New broadcast stuff. We're actually using StreamYards for the first time tonight. So that's what took a little getting used to get us started. So we'll be able to take guests here shortly. So welcome to the program, guys. Tonight's topic is one of our favorites. Let me
Mike says, I just finished watching it. After 5 says, hello again.
Yeah, sorry about that, brother. You were one of the first ones in the last stream that just didn't want to work. But let me start off by saying happy Friday, guys. We made it through another week, guys and ladies, gentlemen and ladies, everybody that's watching. Grant McIntosh. Let's name them off. Grant McIntosh. After 5. Mike. Scarecrow. Thunder Ridge. Everybody that's rated, thank you very much for coming in. Cheers to you. May God richly bless your families. Have a wonderful weekend, and thank you for your support and always coming in. Cheers, everybody. Happy Friday. First one.
Everyone's telling me blurry. Hold on, give me 1 second.
Hold on. She's going to dial it in, guys. She's going to try to dial it in. Now, this is not the best webcam. I will tell you that. This is something I had laying around. So it may not be the greatest, but it will get through until we can get a new web camera. So we're working towards that, guys. We're working towards it. 1 week at a time. We're improving every week. Is that better, guys? Let us know in the chat. So tonight, like I said, welcome to the program, guys. Tonight's program is sponsored by Silver Connections Group. If you guys are looking to get your social media ranks boosted, you need a website like ours that we had done. You can check it out at infantryoutdoors.com. It's Silver Connections Group. My good friends over there do a great job. They'll help you out. They'll tell you what you need to do, and they'll work with you through the whole way. So big shout out to them and our newest sponsor, Water Purification Products. You guys have heard me talk about Jerry. He might be in here sometime tonight. But if you're looking to get anything to purify your water, it's pure water at your fingertips with water purification products. Yeah, it might not get great, guys. I'll be honest with you. It's an old webcam that's probably shooting 720p if I'm lucky. So this is just a field test tonight. We're going to see how we do. But
we're going to get a better camera.
Everything's going to get better. My tech guy is trying to find out how I can hook up my Canon as a web camera. This way I can just use my Canon camera, or even maybe one of, if any of you guys out there use the Ocaso Brave 4K camera, let me know if you can use that as a webcam.
Yeah, Scarecrow says it's watchable, but not the best.
Yeah, it ain't the greatest. I apologize. But we're here, guys. And like I said, with Water Purification Company, our newest sponsor, guys, if you are like me and you live on a well, you need to purify your water, you want a water system, I have a countertop system here that they offer. Check them out today. Their information will be linked later on after this broadcast. You can go back and check them out. But waterpurificationproducts.com. And if you guys use promo code Infantry, you'll unlock a bunch of savings with Jerry just by mentioning my name and that you heard it here. So those are the sponsors, guys. Time to get into Friday night's broadcast. I hope everybody's had a great week. I hope everybody's doing well. Tonight's topic, we're going to be talking about fishing, something we all like to talk about, right? So let's start off with what you're laughing at. That's what we're going to start off with.
Are we getting the DJ experience if we can't see. Just kidding.
Funny. Yeah, I'll turn the camera off and you just listen to me. It'd be like on the radio days. So, fishing, guys. Let's start off fishing for beginners. I'm going to have to change the title on here because I did get it to work. But this will be fishing for beginners. Like we've been doing in the last few segments, we have been doing different like hunting for dummies, fishing for dummies, camping for dummies. So I want to do fishing the same way. So if we're going to go fishing, obviously we need to start off with what are we going to fish for, fresh or salt water? That's what I would basically start with. What is around you? Do you want a freshwater fish or saltwater fish? Because the two are completely different, although some baits and some things do cross over. So once you've decided on what you're going to fish, the next thing we're going to talk about is what you're going to use to fish. Now, in my state, in the state of Florida, you are allowed to use a cane pole or yo-yo, which is a hand reel, without a fishing license from a boat, from anywhere. Once you put a reel or a mechanical cranking device on your rod, now you're required to have a fishing license in my state over the age of 16. So that's going to be a deciding factor too, because a lot of folks down where we're from in South Florida, a lot of the Cubans and a lot of the people that don't want to get permits, they'll go get a yo-yo, they'll go get a cane pole, and they'll fish that way. Now, there's nothing wrong with that. You boys fish both ways. I've done cane poles and I've done yo-yos for snapper. I've done yo-yos off a bridge, not because I didn't want a permit, but because I wanted to try a yo-yo fish. So give it a try. If you guys haven't tried a hand line, give it a try. It's an interesting way to fish, especially if you're doing for bass. So now you have to decide, like I said, you've decided salt or fresh water. You've picked your body of water. You need a rod. You need a reel. So now you have spin casters or bait casters. Spin casters are the ones that are underneath. Bait casters are the ones that are up on top. Now, for beginners, I would highly recommend a spin caster. You can do everything with a spin caster that you can do with a bait caster, hands down for sure. I don't care what anybody tells you. It's more of a preference. Now, when you move to a bait caster, you're basically going to now dial in that reel. It's a little more advanced than a spin caster that you can just throw a 10-pound test on, go out and throw all day, every day, or 5-pound or 4-pound, whatever you want to throw.
After 5 says, I swear that I'm a beginner to like this year's going.
Yeah, don't feel bad, bro. I ain't caught much either.
Mike says, yeah, those Cubans love using those yo-yos.
Yeah. Then that's where I learned it from, was going on a boat with my best friend who is a Cuban and his dad. And we went. That's how they normally fish, with permits or no permits. They love them yo-yos. But back to the rods and reels. For a spin casting reel, it's basically I give that to my kids to start with.
After 5 says, spinning reel all the way, more time fishing, less time bird nesting.
Very true. Now, I very rarely bird's nest. My wife will tell you, I probably got about 4 or 5 bait casters, and I also have 4 or 5 spin casters. Yeah, I don't bird nest much anymore. Once you see, the thing with a bait caster, with today's bait casters, is once you basically get them dialed in, if you have your magnet set, you have your brake set, and you have your line tension knob set where it's supposed to be, you will not backlash. Now, if you cast into the wind, you have a better chance of backlashing. Yes, and there are always cases where I do backlash once in a while. I'm not going to say I don't, but it's not where it's an every cast thing. It's not like I can fish all day and never have a problem.
Spin casters are also better for light lures.
Very true. And that's what I was going to get into. Now, I have spin and bait casters. I have them for different reasons. Oh, you know what? And you said Judith too, so we got to stop the broadcast. Judith, my love, happy Friday to you. Trapper Jay, my brother, happy Friday to you. May God richly bless both of you and your families. I hope you're having a wonderful week, and I hope you have an even more awesome of a weekend. Cheers, guys.
Trapper says I backlash from casting too hard.
Correct. You can also back now, Jay, if you are a hard caster, okay, you can simply fix that by not your brake.
Hello, Jay.
Your tensioner knob. Turn your tensioner knob a little bit. If it clicks, maybe 1 or 2 clicks tighter. If it doesn't click, a little tiny bit, and then cast it. But if you're a person that casts hard, you want to adjust your tension knob first and your brake second, because the way that a bait caster works, the way that the reel works, when you cast the line, the first oomph is your tension knob. The brake, if you're to think of it as an arch like this, the lure goes up, it crests, and it falls. This first half where it goes up and crests is your tension knob. The second back half, where it falls, free falls, is your braking system. If that kind of sums it up for you guys, that'll make it really easy. Oh, I shouldn't have sat underneath this fan. I'm gonna freeze my tush off tonight. Well, actually, grab that. You turn it off for me. I'm gonna keep on yapping. So that's the thing with bait casters is if you set them up properly, you'll never backlash. You'll all day, every day. But you do have to set it to the right place. And the way that I was taught and the way that I've always learned is make a rainbow. Your tension knob is the first part of the rainbow. Your braking system is the back half of the rainbow. So if you're bird's nesting on the fall, turn your brake. If you're bird's nesting out of the gate, turn your tension knob. And that should fix a lot of the problems that you have with that. So
Just set a new pond for beaver.
a what?
A new pond for beaver.
A new pond for beaver. I'm wondering if we have those up here. I really do want to know if I have beaver in North Florida. I don't know. But I would like to go try. I want to be like Trapper Jay and get me a beaver. I hear they're really tasty. But so that's the thing with spinners and bait casters. Okay, I have both, and from a blind guy's perspective, the reason. Hang on one second, Mo. I'm gonna wrap this up and I'll give you your cheers. I don't want to lose my train of thought. Oh, the reason I have both spinners and bait casters is as a blind person, you guys can imagine my worst thing, even in tournaments, the thing I dread the most is having to retie. It takes me a good minute. It really does take me. And if I snap off and the line comes through all the guidelines, you're talking about 5 minutes just for me to run the guides through. If you've ever seen me thread the needle, I have to hold it like this. I have to take my glasses off so I can see it. And then I actually go like this, and that's how I thread. I mean, I'm decent at it, but in a tournament situation where time is money and money's somebody else's, you got to be on and you got to be on the fish. So what I've done is I have, like many of you probably do, I have a rod for jigs and for frogs. I have a rod for jerk baits and jerking swim baits, things like that. I have a rod for Senkos, wacky worms, wacky rigs. I have another one for speed worms that is Texas rigged or for a Texas rig. What else do I have? And then I have one for crankbaits. So for me, it's just I want to be able to grab that rod, pick it up, and go fish and not have to change all the time. But here's a question I do want to ask my fishing folk out there. You guys drop it in the comments. Let me know your opinions on this. The little tiny snap rings, okay? The things that you tie on and you're able to open and close the clip. So if I wanted to change the bait, I just pop the clip open, put it on there, pop the clip closed. I've heard mixed reviews on this 50-50. So what I want to know to you guys is, do you think using one of those little snap swivels that you can change your baits in and out easily, do you think that affects the bait in any way, number one? And do you think that it becomes a point of weakness in the bait? So those are my two questions for you guys. I'll let the producer answer the comments. Let me first get to Mo. Mo, happy Friday, Mo. I hope you're having a great week. I hope your weekend is even more awesome than your week. God bless you and your family. I hope you're safe and happy. Happy Friday. Thank you for your support, Mo. We love you.
Says there's situational piece of equipment. And Trapper Jay said infantry pokes around until he finds the hole.
Damn right.
He said, sorry, man, I had to.
No worries, bro. You just keep poking until you find a wet spot.
Trapper says, I don't like the snaps. I lose too many fish with them.
Okay, and that's kind of where I am on it. Now, I was a big snap swivel guy, obviously, because for me being blind, it's a whole lot easier to pop that open, take my bait off, slide a new bait on, and pop it closed. Now, I've had pro fishermen tell me, infantry, bro, don't do that. Don't do that. Why are you putting all that hardware on there? You're affecting the action of the lure. You're doing this or you're doing that. I've also had other people tell me, yo, dude, do it. That's smart. It's easier for you. It doesn't affect the bait. It doesn't do anything. But again, I'm at a 50-50. So I wanted to see what you guys actually think, what your thoughts are on that. So appreciate the comments in there. But another thing too is by tying and tying and tying, I do get better. Okay. Anything that you do in repetition, practice makes better. Never makes perfect because nobody's perfect. Practice makes better. So the more I do it, obviously, the more I'm able to do it. Now, here is something that we're going to get into now that coming off of that topic, knots. Raymond Williams, happy Friday as we're changing into the topic. Mo, mwah, we love you, Mo.
She was telling me.
Raymond Williams, good evening. Happy Friday. Thank you for coming in. Thank you for supporting. Hope you have a great evening, and I hope that you're blessed. God bless you and your family. Thanks for the support. Cheers.
Chopper says maybe they make better ones now. Mike says, yeah, my week hasn't been great. My grandma's oldest sister died Tuesday and her middle sister died yesterday. Oh, wow.
Sorry for your loss, brother. Sorry for your loss. Everybody give a prayer emoji or something nice to Mike, Tactical Tech, for his loss, guys. So drop some, love, something for the brother. Because, we all know loss ain't no fun. So hopefully we can make your Friday night a little bit better, Mike. But our prayers go out to you and your family, bro. Okay, so going into snap swivels and things like that, we have our rod. We've decided whether a bait caster or spin caster. Line. You have braid, fluorocarbon, monofilament. Braid and monofilament float. Fluorocarbon sinks. Very simple. Braid is braid. Monofilament and fluorocarbon is plastic line. Okay? This is how I break it down. I make things very simple. KISS. Keep it simple, stupid. As long as you do that, fishing's a piece of cake, man. Don't go out there and think this whole giant wall of baits is what you have to have in order to catch fish. No. So, hang on 1 second, Sunfish. I'm going to get to your cheers here in just a sec. So you have braid, fluorocarbon, and mono. 2 plastic, 1 braided line. All right? Very simple I use braid on everything. I live in South Florida, or I live in North Florida. I live in Florida. Okay? I use braid because I have to rip through grass. I have to rip through lily pads. And I don't even use mono. I use Yo-Zuri hybrid line, which is a cross between fluoro and mono. It's like braided mono line. I prefer that for everything else. So for my plastic line, I use hybrid line. Everything else, I use braid. Now for knots, again, keep it simple, stupid. I tie 3 knots. Okay? I tie the polymer knot on braid. I tie the improved clinch knot on plastic line. And then I tie a Snell knot on my flipping hooks or my Texas rig. Any hook I want to stand up when you pull on the line.
After 5 says braid with a fluoro leader.
See, I don't even bother with that because now you're including another knot. Now you're including either a uni knot, a surgeon's knot, a double uni knot. Now you have to tie. Again, you're talking to your friend who's blind. Now that's great for you guys. Do not take away anything bad that I'm saying. I'm telling you how I do things to keep it very simple. I look at it as if I'm going to use a plastic leader, that I just use the plastic line, or I'll use braid. But joining 2 lines together, the only time I do that is fly fishing, for me personally.
Trapper says I wanted to go live, but wanted to come over and hear producer talk.
Yeah, you keep hitting on my wife, dude. You're gonna find, I don't know, brother. What's your wife say about all of that now?
Sunfish says I like to use that 15-pound braid for catfish. It's very sensitive.
Right, and that's the thing. You can get away with a smaller pound braid instead of for my general purpose use, I think I have 20 or 25 pound braid.
Mike says I don't know how to braid.
I don't know how to braid either. I just know how to tie it. And again, braid line is a polymer. Plastic line, I use the improved clinch knot, and then I'll use a Snell knot if I need the hook to stand up.
I'm starting to hate all braid. I can't explain
it. Well, I get you. And there's nothing wrong, Jay, with plastic line. Okay. Now, when I say plastic, again, I'm putting all of that plastic line in its own category because, like I said, I use the Yo-Zuri hybrid line. When you look at it, it looks like monofilament, but inside of it, you see that it's like braided plastic inside of the monofilament. I haven't had a problem with it. I've even had it where, like, I've cut the crap out of my hands trying to pop the line. It's that good.
But I like to use it for punch bait for catfish.
Okay. Yep. Catfishing, yeah. And down here, catfish, same thing. You got to use braid line because you get the big ones, you got to get them in the boat. You get the big ones, you got to pull them out of whatever hole they're hiding in, and plastic line ain't going to do it. So.
Some fish says it's only good a couple of trips. That's the crappy thing about braid.
Well, yeah, because what you're doing, you are literally fishing in holes on top of rocks, on top of sticks. And when that catfish gets it and takes it down in the hole, you're pulling that line and cutting that line. And even fishermen will tell you after you catch a fish, you should cut your line and retie every time you catch a fish, or every 2 times you catch a fish, or whatever the case may be. But you should always, every couple of fish, cut and retie, because that if the fish frays your line, it wears on your knot point or that area. So
Judith says to tie the braid to the swivel and snell some lures to a leader to quick connect to swivels.
what are you talking about? Making a catfish rig?
In general, to use the double braid, to use the double line, tie the braid to the swivel
Right.
and snell some lures to a leader
Okay.
and quick connect to swivels.
Okay. But then again, like I say, for me, it's just straight braid or straight plastic. I don't bother with. Now, if I'm going to do something like catfishing, I will go pick up snapper rigs or grouper rigs. They also call them chicken rigs. It's a piece about yay big, and you have your weight on the bottom, and you have a leash that comes off here, a leash that comes off here, and you put a hook, and you put a hook, and you attach up here to your main line. I've used this for grouper, snapper, catfish, all kinds of stuff. You can even get panfish, all kinds of crap on there. And you put a circle hook in, and you know that's the best way I've ever done it. Catfishing, you can even at the bottom, don't put a weight, put another hook. Now you have 3 hooks on a line that you just toss out there with some, chicken livers or whatever stinky bait you want to use.
There says with the Berkeley big game, the beast laugh out loud. I've still been fishing with my ultralight that I haven't changed out for about a year.
That's awesome.
Scarecrow says that we have some big catfish in our pond.
Yeah, y'all seen our catfish. They ain't big, but we get enough thumbs up and likes on that video, we're going to go do a catch and cook. I tell you what, the kids, every time we go fishing now, Dad, can we eat it yet? Dad, did YouTube get enough likes? Can we eat it yet? So the kids are ready. Y'all just got to give them the love and the support and the thumbs up, because we got to do better, guys. We really do. I know we can do better. When we have 70, 80 views and we only have like 15 thumbs up, there's something not right. And I get that it's the algorithm. I get people don't always do it, but we could do better, guys. We can.
After 5 says, I use 10-pound Power Pro with a 12-pound feline tactical fluoro leader for walleye, bass, crappie. I use 10 to 15-pound Power Pro for pike and muskie. I brought in 50-inch muskie that was on Spain water.
See, for me, I use
Says I can only give one line.
I've got 10 and 12 pound plastic line, which is the hybrid line. And then for braid, we use 20-pound spider wire pretty much for everything. That's just my go-to, my stuff. I used to use Berkeley Trilene and stuff like that for my plastic line. But when I found this hybrid Yo-Zuri, I mean, guys, I can rip stuff out of the lily pads. I can rip stuff out of, hydrilla with this plastic line. It's better, in my opinion, than mono or fluoro. And if you want to bring up the line sink or line float factor, when you put a weight on the end or put whatever on the end, it's going to sink or float no matter what you do. So keep that in mind too.
Judith likes the Power Pro 50-pound test on surf rods.
See, Judah's out there in the surf. Yeah. We would go, we were putting 60-pound on our surf rods that we just walked out. You walk out into the surf and you just fish. We would put 60-pound braid out here in Florida or at least down in South Florida. You got the barracuda, you got the ladyfish, you've got the Carvel, Jack Carvels, you've got snapper, you've got all kinds of stuff in the surf down there. So it's pretty much mandatory that you have a heavy oomph of braid on there.
Jay says the spider wire sucks here. It fries too bad.
What do you mean it fries too bad?
It probably frays.
You mean frays or fries?
Probably frays too bad. My Scarecrow says my wife always gives him a look. I'll show.
And by the way, everybody, I want to give a big shout out to Scarecrow 1776. If you guys have not seen today's video, I don't know. I'm sorry I posted late. Let me explain to you what happened. 2 days ago, I went to upload this video, and I'm on the Windstream service that I have is very, very, very slow on the upload side. If you guys know anything about speeds, I'm at 1.64 to 1.69 upload. It's not good. So basically, it takes me over 24 hours to upload one video. We started on Wednesday and had computer issues, and then it froze at 40% for like 3 hours. So I had to restart again. And finally, I ended up bringing it out here and hooking it straight Cat5 to the router, and I was able to get it upload. But I started the upload 10 o'clock last night, and it finished at 6 something this evening. So I apologize for the late hookup. I'm going to try to get better on my schedule so that you guys have it Friday morning fresh. I also have some product reviews coming up for you guys. So on Wednesdays, we'll be having product reviews again. So a lot of cool products to come out that are coming out that I think you guys are going to like. Obviously, if I don't think you're going to like them, or if they're not worth the time, you'll never see a video out of them. But we do have some really cool products coming down the way. And for those of you that I got to get products out to, I haven't forgotten Section 8. If you're in here, brother, I have not forgotten you. I just have not been able to get to the post office and send that out to you. To be completely honest, we haven't had time. I will get it out to you. Don't buy one. I have a really nice transmitter for you, bro. You're going to love it. And I also want to start giving you guys some stuff too. I have so many products laying around that it's starting to get to the point where I want to start giving them away here and there. So we're going to do some giveaways here on the live streams as well for you guys. But this whole move thing is really taking more from me than I expected. So just give me time. I got you guys. I didn't forget about you. I really didn't. I just haven't had a chance to get there.
Mike wants to know if it's 1.64 Mbps or 1.64 kbps.
MB. Megabytes. The donkey. Happy Friday, donkey. We love you, bro. Hope you're having a great week. I hope your weekend is awesome. May God bless you and your family, bro. Thank you for coming in and showing your all-time support. Have a great weekend. Cheers, my brother. Okay, so we have covered what you're going to fish, where you're going to fish, rod, reels, lines. One thing I do want to come back to on the reels, please keep in mind, guys, you do not have to buy $300 reels. Never feel like you have to spend money to go fish, because that's total hogwash. You can go to Walmart and buy your stuff and you will catch a fish. Because let me explain one thing very clearly to you folks. The fish does not give a damn how much you paid for the lure, for the line, for the rod, or the reel. They're either going to bite it or they're not. It could be a $1 spinnerbait that everybody on YouTube has caught fish on from Walmart. A $1 spinnerbait. So don't feel like you have to spend money to go fish or to do any outdoor activity. Do what you're comfortable with. Buy what you can afford. As long as you're out there trying, I don't give a damn if you cut a stick off the tree and tied your kid's shoelace to it and you got a freaking hook on the end. I bet you catch a fish.
Mike says he looks forward to his shirt.
Mike, I got you, bro. Yeah, I got to get Mike's shirt out too. I didn't forget that. See what I mean? By the list is adding up, and I got to get to the post office. New shirts are out, guys. Tell your mom I want to see your shirts are out. Please, if you can, click our links, shop our Amazon links, help out the channel. You don't have to come out of pocket for anything. Just buying things on Amazon. Amazon pays us, not you. Excuse me. And believe it or not, if you buy our t-shirts, our merch, we get a few dollars, like literally a few dollars out of the t-shirt price. So, also, if you guys have any cool ideas for t-shirts, like Mike came up with the Tell Your Mom I Want to See Your shirt. If we pick your idea and we are able to press it on Amazon, I will send you a free t-shirt for your idea. So, just food for thought for you guys. But please, if you can, check out our shirts. I got a couple of them. We got the Get Hooked shirt. We have the logo t-shirt that looks like that. Not so blurry, obviously. We've got the Hog Wild shirt. We've got Buck Off shirt. I've got a few pretty cool shirts up there. So take the time, support the program. And of course, remember, I'm not super chatted or monetized. So if you guys want to help out the program like Scarecrow did, and we thank you very much, brother, you can send donations to PayPal. paypal.me/infantry outdoors is the tag. It's also in the description. So if you want to send a donation to help the program keep going, we're not monetized. We don't have super chat, so you can send it to PayPal. paypal.me/infantry outdoors. Actually, I think I have a little. Hey, look at you, producer. Look at that. Donate today. PayPal.me/infantry outdoors. Hot diggity dog. Go, producer, go. Yeah, we got some banners and stuff up here now. StreamYards, man. I'm telling you. Yeah. Well, we're moving on up to the east side. Got to stop before I get copyright. George and Wheezy. All right. So, like I said, we've got everything pretty much covered. And like I said, with the rods, reels, and tackle, you don't have to spend a whole crap ton of money, guys. Don't do it. Don't do it. I take my kids with a bobber, a little circle hook, and some bread or some cookie dough or bread dough or piece of bacon if you want to catch damn catfish. Hot dog. Hey, listen, who was it that was catfishing earlier? You want to catch catfish, put some hot doggies on there. And man, them catfish love them some hot dogs.
Mike said you should do another shirt in camo with the words, "Can you see me?" Laugh out loud.
with a blind cane as the underline. Can you see me? All right, so now we've got a rod, reel, line. We got all of that taken care of. Now let's get into the ever popular. Now, depending on what you're going to fish, whether it's saltwater or freshwater, it pretty much still applies. Are you going to fish live bait? Are you going to fish artificial bait? Are you going to fish chunk or cut bait? So these are the things that you have to decide before you go fishing. Now, live bait uses different hooks than artificials. And cut bait pretty much uses the same hooks as I use the same hooks as live bait. I use circle hooks. Nice thing with a circle hook is you don't have to do spit. You put your bait on there and it's a little bit more curved like this than your normal hook. Like it's bent more. Yeah, than your normal. Like the point goes a little bit more like that. If you guys can see that.
More of a C than a J.
So what ends up happening when you put your bait on there, number one, to hold your bait a little bit better. But when the fish bites it, there's no setting the hook. When he bites it, the hook goes through by itself. You don't have to do anything. So if you're fishing with youngsters, circle hooks are the way to go because them learning the hook set, they don't have to. Even if they set the hook 2 minutes late, the fish is not going anywhere. He's still there. So circle hooks, guys, for bait, live bait, cut bait, things like that. Artificials. Every artificial this day and age now has its own hook. So this is where you can kind of go wild. And you can kind of go nuts. The thing with it is like I said, every bait today now has a hook. So what do? Well, once you figure out what you're going to fish, I mean, if you're going to fish crankbaits, you're going to fish jerk baits, you're going to fish lipless crankbaits, which rattle traps is another name for them. Those all have trouble hooks already on them. So when you buy them, you don't have to have hooks. You just need to know how a crankbait, you throw it out and you crank it.
Mike says depends on the target fish, scarecrow, like shatterbaits. Right says, howdy at infantry.
Oh, there he is. Coyote.
Out doing traps, can't stay, but I will try to come back. Did you see the new toy?
You sent me text on it, Coyote. I got a 9mm. Oh, wait. Was it the picture above? Was it a 9mm rifle? If it was, then yes, I saw it. But I did get a picture of something that looked like an assault rifle. And then below, I got a caption by it with nothing on it. It said 9mm. But either way, hold on one second. Coyote, happy Friday to you, brother. Thank you for always supporting.
Rhedosaurus Rex.
And what?
Rhedosaurus Rex.
Oh, Rhedosaurus Rex. Welcome to the broadcast. First time in here. Happy Friday to you and the Coyote. May God bless you and your families. I hope that you're having an awesome week, and I hope your weekend is even better. Thank you for your support. Cheers, and happy Friday.
All right. Sunfish says catfish love that cheese, too.
Yeah. Yeah, they do, believe it or not.
Rhedosaurus says, hey, bro, I was fishing the other day with my Zebco, and I caught a 5-pounder on a 7/0 hook.
Wow. Congratulations. That's pretty good. And see what now, let me make sure I remember the name right. Rhedosaurus Rex, right?
Yeah.
Okay, Rhedosaurus Rex. Based upon what you asked, are you a youngster or are you a grown-up? And the only reason that I'm asking this, and there's nothing wrong with it at all, because we were talking about not spending a fortune on rods and reels and crap like that. He said, or Rita said that they use a Zebco.
Zebco 5-pounder, 7.5 hook.
Okay, Zebco. That says Walmart all over. Y'all know you can get Zebco all day in Walmart. And this is one of the things I want to point out to you is a Zebco called a 5-pounder today. So don't sit here and tell me, oh, infantry, I got to have the new Lew's Black Max. I got to have the new Shimano DC, blah, 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 blah. Kiss my butt, dude. You just need to have a line, a hook, and a place to go fish.
Rita Source says I'm 13.
See, I knew that.
I'm 13.
Well, youngster, great job on your fish. Everybody give thumbs up in the chat for Rita Rex over here catching a 5-pounder on a Zebco.
Sunfish says I'm a J-hook man.
J hooks, okay.
Cuddles says I'm subbing, love the content.
Thank you very much. Cheers to that, everybody. Cheers to that. Pick up your drinks.
Cuddles to the show.
Cuddles, happy Friday to you. Thank you for coming in. Thank you for the new love and the new family member. We appreciate you. We appreciate your support. May God bless you and your family. I hope you have a wonderful weekend. Cheers. And producer, I'm going to need another one.
All right. Right said it's an AR pistol 9mm.
That, yes, I did see it. Yep.
Matching Glock 19 Gen 5 9mm. The Glock Mag works in both.
So, Coyote, did you buy that for my new hunting rifle? And you're gonna send it over to me? Is that what you did? That's my early Christmas gift. Nothing wrong with that. Hey, we were talking about that earlier today. I was talking to my computer buddy, and he says, well, you know, if I come on the chat or if I come on and hang out, you know, I don't drink. I'm like, well, you and a lot of my folks that watch at home, I don't say you have to drink a beer. I drink a beer on Friday nights with you guys. My wife will tell you I don't drink no other time during the week. I have a beer on Friday night with my live stream. Now, you could have soda, you could have water, you could have Puff the Magic Dragon. You could do whatever you do, you family. This is what this is all about. You're home, you're comfortable. I'm home, I'm comfortable. You know, we're enjoying the Friday night. So when we say cheers or bottles up, whether it's a Coke, have a Coke and a smile. It's Friday.
Could be a glass of milk.
Could be a glass of milk, yeah, and some Oreo cookies.
Sunfish said he really wants a mini Ruger 14 again.
You know, I had a Ruger SR9C. I love that gun. I wish I never got rid of it. It was a really great gun. I like Ruger. Excuse me. I think they're a really great gun. Nothing wrong with them at all. Ooh, excuse me. Producer, I do need another one though.
Yeah. Right, says my new truck guns and everything else.
Yeah, that's a good truck gun. That's sweet. But so back to what we were talking about with the fishing now. Again, congratulations to Rita for catching a 5-pounder on a Zebco. That's awesome. Props to you for sure. Now, again, like we're talking about lures, every lure nowadays pretty much has its own hook. If you're going to throw a wacky worm, you're going to throw it on a wacky hook. If you're going to go throw a swim bait, you're going to either throw it on a swim jig or swim bait hook or something swim related. Now, if you get into larger swim baits, they come with treble hooks already in them. You notice I said I wear treble hooks, not treble, because them damn things are trouble. Y'all know that to be true. So treble hooks come on them. A lot of the baits are ready. So if you want to get into fishing, I would recommend something like a jerk bait, a suspending jerk bait. And what that translates is when you jerk, the lure stays put until you jerk it again or move it. It doesn't fall. It doesn't rise. It will jerk and stay there. Jerk and stay there. You have floating ones where you jerk and it floats up. Jerk and it floats back up. You have descending or sinking ones that will be jerk and fall down. Jerk and fall down. So again, jerk baits is a good one because you can use it anytime, anywhere. Somebody mentioned in here chatterbaits, another great bait. I throw a chatterbait a lot. In Florida, if you guys want pointers for Florida fishing, either white or black and blue or white with chartreuse are good chatterbaits. If you pair them up with, I use the Gambler Easy Swimmer or the Mini Easy, depending on the profile selection, and I try to match it with what I'm throwing. So if I'm throwing a black and blue chatterbait, I will put a black and blue swim bait, or the Orlando, or what they call it, the Florida 5-0, or I will try to make that black and blue bait look as much of the resemblance of a bluegill as I can. But black and blue in Florida is a killer color. Watermelon red, killer color. If you throw a watermelon red fluke, you can throw it all year round here, and the fish, they go nuts for it. The white and chartreuse chatterbait, that's another one that I throw in more, depending on the water clarity. See, I mean, we can go into lures and go into depth with lures for an entire whole nother episode. We can do a whole episode on lures alone. But just the point I'm trying to make, that swim baits have swim bait hooks, and you know, your wacky worms have their own hooks. Your Texas rigs are going to be either a EWG, which extra wide gap, or a wide gap worm hook. Hang on a second. Hang on. Oh, goodness gracious. Good thing the producer brought me a freshie, huh?
Right.
Okay, so here we go.
Texas Outdoors 2021.
Texas, I'm not going to say numbers. Texas Outdoors?
Yes, Texas Outdoors.
Let's go. Texas Outdoors?
Smith.
Who?
Philip Smith.
Philip Smith.
Trapper Kine.
Trapper Kine.
Hunter Billups.
Hunter Billups.
Yes, sir.
That's everybody. All right. Happy Friday, the four of you.
Oh, a whole lot more. Blake Vance, Joy Stewart, Dave McDonald, Mark Nielsen, Scott Swift, John Howe, Built Ford Tough with Chevy Stuff, Billy Thomas, Sooner Outdoors, Kevin Trappin.
Hot dog. All right. Well, let's just do this. Hold on. Let's just do this because we're not gonna do this.
Christina, Philip. I mean, I got Philip already.
It's too many. So here's what we're gonna do. Everybody in the Trapper J raid, including Trapper J, thank you for coming in tonight. Thank you for your support. May God richly bless all of your families. I hope you had an awesome week. I hope your weekend is even better. Happy Friday to you, and thank you for your support. Cheers, everybody. And for you guys just coming in, welcome to Infantry Outdoors. I'm DJ Infantry. We do this every Friday night from 10 p.m. until when. So you're welcome to come in anytime you want. Check out the moderators. They are family, for real. They handle business in here. So everybody be polite. Everybody be happy. Tonight's topic is fishing. We are currently talking about lures, lure selection, what lures you like to throw. We're talking about a chatterbait. And we're also talking about how nowadays every bait has a hook for that bait. Worm hooks for worms, wacky hooks for wacky rigging, Ned rigs for Ned rigging, Tokyo rigs. Y'all ever thrown a Tokyo rig? I think that's the dumbest damn thing I think I've ever thrown in my life. I've tried it. I have not succeeded, but I think I'll stick with a punch rig. You got Tokyo rigs. You got Alabama rigs. You've got, I mean, the list goes on and on and on and on and on and on. The fact of this whole thing is, again, we're going to spin back to Rita Rex over here, who caught a 5-pounder on a Zebco, age 13. 5-pounder on a Zebco. You don't need to spend a fortune, people, to go fish. Get a stick, get a piece of line, get a hook, and go fish. Don't let everybody get you thinking I have to have this Shimano DC this and I have to have this one and that. No, you don't. You got to go out and fish. Period.
Sooner Outdoors says buzzbait and Texas rig is all you need.
That's where you live. I'm assuming you're in Texas. So yes, in Texas, topwater and a worm. Call it a day. In Florida is pretty much the same thing. Oh, somebody did that. One of y'all did that on purpose, I'm betting, because you wanted to hear that. Mike loves that text message. Oh, look who it is.
I'm a fan of the Tokyo rig so far.
Producer, move the webcam down a little. Yeah, I can see it here. You're a little bit high on the webcam. Thank you, Producer Mike. We much love you, bro. We appreciate it. We're getting it, guys. Hey, let me ask you this. What do you think of the new setup? What do you think of us, trying StreamYards for the first time tonight? What do you think of next week? I want one of y'all. We're going to try to have a guest up here. I got a mixer here. I got headphones sitting right chilling so I can hear you guys. This is, as good as I can make it for now. So what do you guys think of this? I mean, we're getting there, right?
From Oklahoma.
Who's from Oklahoma?
Sooner.
Oh, okay.
Scott Swift is better. Sooner says my friend one time caught a 6.5-pound catfish on stick string and dried up dead frog.
How many of y'all have, now Trapper J is probably going to say me. How many of y'all have ever caught a frog on a frog? Drop it in the chat. I'm curious to know. How many of you have caught a frog using a topwater frog as a bait? Trapper J, you don't count. I've already seen you. I've seen Flair do it. I mean, I know you guys, and I've already done it. So I want to see how many other people. I've done it. I've caught a frog on a frog.
Phil Fort Tough says me. Illegal says me.
Who just came in, by the way?
Illegal Outdoorsman.
Illegal Outdoorsman, brother.
A whole bunch of Rob Green.
Rob Green. Everybody that just came in the chat, welcome. I know we got a bunch of people. I usually name you off one by one by one by one, but on a raid situation like this, I'm just going to say happy Friday to all of you that are coming in. Thank you for your support. Thank you for being here. God bless each and every one of you. Have an awesome weekend. Cheers to all of you.
Sinner says not a frog, but not a frog, but I caught one with a spinner bait.
Yep, spinner baits work too. Yep, buzz baits. Anybody ever seen a buzz frog, or I want to say a buzz bait rig for the horny toads? Big Boons, my brother. How are you, bro? Happy Friday to you. Happy Friday to your family, bro. I saw the pictures of the little ones, man. Thumbs up from Infantry. Much love to you, bro.
Edward
Cheers.
Aki says, yo, what's up, Trapper J? Sent me from NYC.
Hot dog, man.
Frog on a frog.
Thank you for everybody coming in on Trapper J's live stream. We really do appreciate it. Trapper J is fam up in here. So anybody that comes from Trapper J is much appreciated. So for those that are coming in, I'm DJ Infantry, as the tag tells you guys. Welcome to Infantry Outdoors. This is our Friday night live stream. We do this every Friday from 10 o'clock until when we talk about a different topic each night. At the end of tonight's session, we will pick a topic for next week. We'll randomly spin the Wheel of Fortune that we have, or the Wheel of Topics, if you will, and we'll pick a topic. It has to be an outdoor topic. If you guys have something you would like us for us to discuss, put it in the comments. You can also write to us at infantryoutdoors@yahoo.com. If you guys want to send any information, you don't want to do it in the chat, infantryoutdoors@yahoo.com. You can also check out the brand new website at www.infantryoutdoors.com. That'll give you all of our contact information, all of our places of social media. Our merchandise is on there. Our links to the products we use is on there. If you guys haven't checked out the webpage, please do so. It's really cool. And let's not forget tonight's big man is Scarecrow 1776. Thank you for donating, brother. We are not monetized for you guys watching. So if you want to help us out and you want to support the program, send us a donation via PayPal. Go to paypal.me/infantry outdoors. And if you do make a donation, no matter how big or how small, we will acknowledge you in our programming and in our live stream. So Scarecrow, bro, big hugs from you, bro. Big hugs, man. We appreciate you.
Says discuss camping next Friday.
Did we do camping yet?
I don't think so.
No. So
Well, sort of, but not really.
we could do that.
We did cooking more than
Yeah, we did outdoor cooking last weekend. So does anybody we can call the topic now if you guys want. Does anybody want to do camping next weekend? Is anybody in my chat a camping, no, I don't want to say expert, but is anybody knowledgeable like myself in camping that would like to be next week's guest on the panel? We're going to try this next week. Now, it could go 4 ways wrong of Sunday, guys, and it not work. But if in the event it does work, does anybody want to be next week's special guest on the program? We'll send you the link early. I think we'll try. And but yeah, if you want to be next week's guest, put us up. The producer will get the info and find out who wants to be the guest. But I do want somebody that's not going to sit up here and BS the whole night. We do want to cover camping, like we've done tonight with the fishing. We've talked about almost everything about fishing. I mean, lures, we can sit here and talk all night. Excuse me. But for the most part, we've covered rods, reels, lines, and lures here in the broadcast. So if you're knowledgeable in camping and you'd like to come on and talk about gear, places to camp, ways for people to camp, keep in mind, for those that are just joining us, I am handicapped. I'm legally blind. A lot of my viewers may or may not be disabled in some way. So how can we get them out to camp? What products do you know of? What products do I know of? With all of us combined, it really will make an enjoyable experience for someone to watch that might say, I wanted to try camping, but I just don't know. And after they watched our video, they actually go out and try it. So
Mike also put up your Patreon link.
Mike, good man, bro. Appreciate it. Patreons. Yeah, I forget about Patreons, dude. I gotta get I actually gotta get more on the Patreon grind, to be honest with you. Jag Fishing. Holy F. My brother from another mother is finally in my live stream. You know, I have been in so many of this man's live streams over the years. My brother up there in upstate New York, my law enforcement brother. Hey, listen, Jag, everybody, just wait. This is Jag, okay? It's almost it's almost like Trapper J came in the building, all right? But we got Trapper J. Now we got Jag, brother. Good to see you, dude. I've been seeing the pictures. I've been seeing you and the kids. Send my love to everybody. Happy Friday to you, bro. I hope that you are safe. I hope you have had a safe and awesome week, and I hope that your weekend is even better. Cheers, my brother.
DJ, pleasure to be here.
Love you, Jag. For real, man. Love all you guys. We do.
Sunfish says, when I camp, I don't like to use a tent. It's too hot here in Texas.
Okay, well, I'm still waiting. I don't want to go into camping because tonight's topic is fishing. So let's keep that for next week. So we will agree that camping will be next Friday's topic. Camping for beginners, camping for dummies, however you want to term it. Who wants to be the guest next Friday? Who is knowledgeable in camping that would like to come up on this panel with me and sit in BS about camping next week? Talking about locations, talking about camping gear, how about camping stories? That'll be next week. So for tonight, who has a good fishing story? Anybody have any good fishing stories that we can talk about? Like Rita Rex over here, 13 years old. Using a Zebco rod and reel, caught a 5-pound bass with a 7-aught hook. Great story. Very great. Now, the problem for me is for you guys to know my stories, you just got to watch YouTube because when I go fish, you pretty much see them. So don't forget too, guys, if we get enough likes for everybody that came in, if we get enough likes on the What Lives in the Backyard Pond video, we will do a catch and cook. So go back and check out that video. If you haven't seen it, if one of the mods can put up that video, I'm trying to get likes on that video for not for me, for my kids, because they really want to catch, clean, and cook a catfish for you guys. Like every day we go out there, Dad, can we keep one yet? Dad, can we cook it for YouTube yet? So if you haven't seen it and you're new here, or you're not new here, tell people, man, we want to get these. You're down, Boons? Perfect, bro. Then I got you. Boons is going to be my guest next week. Big Boons YouTube channel is going to be on Infantry Outdoors.
Jag says, too many comments here. Jag says he's going salmon fishing on Lake Ontario in 6 days. He booked a charter to get his son on his first salmon.
That's freaking awesome, dude. That's awesome. That's awesome. All right, who are you going to meet in Ontario? Who's over there?
Chapter says, I'm not a good storyteller.
That's awesome, dude. Your kid is going to love it, bro. Love it.
Sunfish says, I'm a true fisherman. I might be lying too much about the fish.
Hey, listen, dude, if you're blind, buddy, you ever wondered what fish stories are like when a blind person is fishing? Yeah, well, when you can't see how big the fish is. Oh, the bass was this big and it almost pulled the boat over, you know? No, I'm only kidding.
If I quote a fish story, you have to lie.
Yeah, I like that one.
Mike says he might put up the link for the pond video.
Awesome. Thanks, Mike. Guys, if you haven't checked it, the link's up there. By the way, everybody in here, if you don't know my moderators, check out my moderators. They are seriously fam in here. Is Jag blue? Well, you don't even know, do you?
I have no idea. I can't tell if anybody's mod. Jag should be.
I'm going to make sure Jag is. Hold on. Oh, still Jag.
He's down the very bottom.
I got him. All right. Yes. So Jag is now blue. Jag is now family. Jag has been with me since way back at 100, 200 subscribers. So
he says borders are closed. I'm going solo. If they were open, I'd meet up with passion for hunting and fishing or true north angler.
yeah, I was gonna say Rocco and Adrian. Well, Rocco is more this way, I think, but he would still meet up with you, and Adrian too, I'm sure.
Yeah. At least the borders are close, so you can't meet up with anybody.
Oh.
On this one.
That sucks. That sucks. But hey, taking your kid, putting him on his first salmon, bro, ain't gonna be.
Ford Tough says, I
That's
prefer
awesome.
Crabbing. Blake Grant says, I was 11 and I was fishing with my granddad with a $3 popper from Walmart on a $40 Walmart special and caught a 4.5-pound largemouth on the 10th cast.
See what I'm saying, family? You see what I'm saying? You don't have to buy a $500 setup
Jag is
in
not
order
blue.
to. Jag is not blue. I just made him a moderator. Hold on.
He might be now. Right? Oh, maybe that was before. Infantry, outdoors, man. How about fishing off a U.S. Navy ship? Says Coyote.
Hey, Coyote, the only thing I could tell you close to that, do have a story for you. Okay. Where I lived in the Fort Lauderdale area, we have Port Everglades. I don't know. It's very famous. You guys may have heard it. Port Everglades, every year we would have what was called Fleet Week. During Fleet Week, the naval ships would come into Port of Everglades. Every year, me and the wife, now I've had a boat for, my son is 9, so probably 11 years. Every year that we've had a boat, we have gone on the ICW, which is the Intercoastal Waterways, purposely to see the ships and to fish or try to fish under the ships. The thing is, if you get within 2 football fields of them ships, there's more military, police, Coast Guard coming after you than you could even imagine. Like, you can't even get close to these ships. We've tried. This year's Fleet Week, which we missed out on because of the pandemic that's going on, we were actually, and we moved, we were supposed to be on, we were going to get a guided tour to take you guys, YouTube, through one of the ships. I had press clearance for it and everything from last year. Everything set up from last year to where they were going to take us on a tour of these giant ships. But, you know, life happens, and
But
I'm here.
When you hit 10K, you need to quit vaping.
Yeah, when I hit 10,000 subs, I tell you what, when I hit 10,000 subscribers, I will quit vaping.
So everyone help him hit there real quick.
How you like that? When I hit 10,000 subscribers, I will give this up. This is the only thing, folks. I have been smoking cigarettes from the time I was 13 till right as my son was born. I have tried patches. I have tried pills. I have tried everything. This is the only thing that got me off of cigarettes and keeps me off of cigarettes. I don't like the smell of them anymore, but I'm stuck to this. Now, I will say this much. Smoking cigarettes, I couldn't run down the stairs. Smoking this, I could chase my kids 5-6 blocks and I could still have breath. I can outrun my wife who doesn't smoke. So I will give this up at 10,000 subscribers. It's recorded. Y'all heard it. 10,000 subs. I'll give this up. I will let one of y'all throw it up in the air and we will shoot it with a shotgun. That's my word. But in the meantime, I'm going to vape. Believe me, it's better than smoking cigarettes. I don't care what people tell you on the TV. I don't care what they
Boone says he quit the same way.
see. And you know, Boons, tell me right or wrong, bro. Did you try the patch? Did you try the pill? Because I tried both. The patch and pill gave me nightmares.
Amanda Thompson is here. Nick Knox is here.
Amanda, Nick,
Frank Kelly.
Frank, happy Friday. Thank you for coming in. Thank you for showing your support. Welcome to the program. I hope that you have a wonderful weekend. God bless you. Cheers.
Sooner says, can I shoot it with a bow to look way cooler?
I tell you what we could do. I might be able to accommodate you and take it a step further, and we could put an exploding tip on the end of that arrow and make it more of like a Rambo type of thing. What do you think of that?
Big
But yeah.
Boone says 5 years to 10K. Laugh out loud. That's the average. So we're
Hey, Boons.
2 left.
Boons, I'm already at year number 4 doing this full time.
And we just reached 1,000 this year.
And we just reached 1,000. I've been doing YouTube for 4 years, guys. Now, it may say I've been a YouTuber since 2000, whatever, but that was just when I signed on to YouTube. I did not start doing YouTube till 4 years ago, I think, maybe even 5 at this point. Excuse me. And we're only at 1,060 something subscribers. So I have never been about the fast growth like everybody is. I've never been for the friend for friend. I don't want to use the wrong word. Friend for friend crap. I never did that. I wanted it to be, if you enjoyed what I'm doing, if you enjoy my content, you'll become my friend. If you don't, you won't. I mean, it's very simple. I don't want friends that are going to not give two craps about what I do, or be a friend just for the sake of being a friend and never watch what I do, never communicate, never drop comments or live link like we're doing here. I don't like that. I want my friends to be friends. If you see my moderators on here, the folks in blue, I have most of these people's phone numbers. I have open invitations to these folks to come stay at my home, to go fishing, to go hiking, camping, hunting, whatever. So you kind of have to understand where if you make it to a moderator on my channel, you're family. And that's why I tell you, support the mods. Every single one of my blue mods in here, support them. They're great people. That's why they're moderators. That's why they have an open invitation. That's why I moved up to North Florida so I could say, Boons, when y'all coming, come on down, big Boons. We're going to have a good time. Jag, when's the Florida trip, Jag? Jag, you going to Ontario, Canada, Jag? When's the Florida trip, Jag? Come on. I want to hear it, Jag. It's going to be when, Jag? Me and Jag have been talking about a Florida trip for like 2 years.
When I caught a 1.5, or when I was 15, put a 20-pound mackerel and a 10-pound test line. The fight lasted 30 minutes. And it was the best tasting fish. My older brother blackened it on the grill.
Oh, yeah. Good stuff, man.
Guy says, I haven't smoked a cigarette since February 10th, bro. 19 years smoking. All it took was my daughter to tell me she hates it.
See, and the thing of it is, everybody's different. Everybody's different. My wife, all she had to do was get knocked up. That's all it took. She was done. The minute she had a baby, I'm not smoking no more. And she hasn't touched a cigarette since before she was pregnant with Brandon. So, some people can do it. Me personally, I can't. My mom smoked, my dad smoked, my grandma and grandpa smoked, my uncle smoked, my other uncle smoked, everybody in my family smoked. I can show y'all, I bet I can go find it right now. A picture of me sitting on my Grammy's lap, she's smoking a cigarette and I'm holding a cigarette pretending to smoke it. And that was early 80s. So
Jay says, thumbs up if you want to hear the producer talk.
This guy and my wife, dude, I don't know, man.
I'm just the voice, though. It's all good.
I don't know, man. Y'all got something going on I need to know about there, Jay? I mean, come on, bro. What's going on? Yeah. My wife does have a good voice. My wife has actually been paid as a voiceover artist several times for different companies.
Tag says, sorry, I got North and South screwed up. Ha, ha, ha.
Yeah, hey, if you don't come, Jag, if you don't come in the next year, I'm going to be disappointed, bro. I'm going to have to come up there. All right?
Right. Hillary said he's going down to South Carolina next month.
South Kakalaki. I'm in North Florida. I'm an hour south of Georgia. Jeremy, cheers, brother. Happy Friday. May you and your family be blessed. I hope your week was awesome, and I hope you have an even more awesome weekend. Cheers. And if anybody I missed did not get their cheers and wasn't part of a group cheers, let me know, because my biggest thing is I want to acknowledge you every Friday for coming in. I want to acknowledge you for your support. I want to acknowledge you for everything that you guys do on your end so that it keeps me going on my end. So if I missed you, drop it below and I'll give you a proper cheers.
Jag says, DJ has the voice that makes me want to buy something random for 5 easy payments of $19.99. But wait, there's more. Order now and get 2 for 1.
That's right. And if you buy right now using promo code JAGFishing, we'll throw in a banana hammock. That's right. We'll throw in a Jag Fishing banana hammock. Or if you want, for limited time, you can select from the Possum Thong Trapper J limited exclusive. That's right. Enter your credit card now. Call us today. 1-800-444-DUMBASS. That's right. 1-800-444-DUMBASS. Oh, I know, brother. Same here, man. You know that. You and the kids, you're always welcome. And I know you and I have talked about it to give you an idea where I'm at now, Jag. If you come visit me, I am 45 minutes from Mikey Moser and Ted Lincoln. I am about 40 minutes from Mike and Ricky Challenging the Outdoors. I am an hour and 40 minutes to Flow Rider Hillbilly. I am 2 hours north of that Shiner guy, which Flo and that Shiner guy, we can always meet up at Orange Lake, which is only less than an hour for us here. So give you a perspective of where I am in the world. I have a whole bunch of our YouTube friends right within an hour that we can meet up with. You bring the kids, dude, we can take them on the Itchnatuckney River. We can take them to the springs. We can take them to the Osceola National Forest and go swimming in the swimming hole, barbecue, campfires. I mean, I'm on 20 acres, dude, and there's even a lake here. Your kids will have a blast. Jersey boy, thank you. Have a good night. Cheers, brother. Thank you for the support. Well, cheers to that too. Cheers. If you guys only knew, I have probably.
It says the number's disconnected.
What number is disconnected?
The number you gave out.
Oh yeah. Boop boop boop. We're sorry. The number you have reached is temporarily disconnected. Please hang up and dial the number again. There, $59. That's cheap.
Says, oh
dude, you got to
God.
charge more for the ball sweat. Come on, bro.
Says, oh my God, no, not the dog.
You know, I was in.
Sooner says, I kind of want the banana hammock.
I was in a video with Iguana Man. I don't know if you guys know Iguana Man or remember when I did the iguana hunting videos, but we were shooting a video that never made it to air. And I was telling him, I said, you know, if this video gets 1,000 likes, because it was on my channel, you know, 1,000 likes for me is unheard of. If this video gets 1,000 likes, I'll come iguana hunting in my dun-dun-duns. And he looked at me and he says, what? Infantry? What is a dun-dun-dun? I said, you know, when you jump out and you're just wearing your tighty whities for your lady and you go, dun-dun-dun-dun, that's what dun-dun-duns are. But thank God that video never made it to YouTube, because I'd probably be iguana hunting in underoos right now. Oh man. But I have probably done, honest to God, in my career, I've probably done over 1,000 commercials for businesses.
Dumbass numbers been changed or disconnected.
Yeah.
M&A Outfitters is here.
And it's funny because back in the day, 1-800-DUMBASS was an actual working number, and it was like a stupid phone number that you call for dumbasses. So it's kind of weird that it's disconnected.
M&A Outfitters is in the room.
M&A Outfitters. Cody, what's up, brother? Happy Friday, guys. May God bless you and your families. I thank you so much for your continued support. Thank you for coming into the live stream. Tonight's topic is fishing. So if you have any fishing related things you want to talk about, we're kind of done with that. We've done rods, reels, lines, lures, you know, stuff like that. If you have anything you want to talk about fishing related, please drop it in the comments. If not, we're kind of just, you know.
Jag's out for the night. He's got to run.
Jag, I'm going to call you tomorrow, dude. I just want to stop, you know, if that's okay. Are you working tomorrow? Because I don't want to call you at work. But I do want to call just to say, hey, how you doing? I got to hear your voice, dude. It's been a minute. I was actually thinking of you today. As bad as that sounds, I was going to call you. Because when I saw the picture of you with the river and everything, I was like, you know, I got to call my brother. I ain't talked to him in a minute. But cheers, brother. Thank you for all your support. Thank you for being family, Jag. We really appreciate you, bro.
Subject, bro. The voice convinced me.
Awesome. Awesome, Frank. Thank you. And by the way, guys, speaking of the voice, if you guys know anybody that needs voiceover stuff, if you want a voice for your intros, if you want a voice for your business, if you want me to make a commercial for your company, I have 20 years experience on radio, in radio, running radio. Let me know, man, because I got to get it some revenue going up here. And that's what I do for a living. So if anybody needs any voiceovers, sweepers, if you want me to do your on-hold messaging, you want me to do your answering machine. Hello, and thank you for calling Trapper J. If you're looking for dead animals, we've got them on the string.
He says we haven't talked about noodling.
Noodling. Okay, we could go. Who noodles? I want to know who's got the
Bass
balls.
Bass is here.
I want to
Can't
know
comment much that I'm driving, but I'm listening.
who's that. Backwoods Bass.
Back roads and Bass.
Oh, Backroads and Bash. Happy Friday, bro. Thank you for coming in. Don't worry if you can comment. We got you in the background. That's all that matters. You're here. You're supporting. Thank you. God bless you and your family.
Blake's
Happy Friday.
heading out for the night.
Blake, thank you for coming in, bro. I'm running low on this one, so we're going to get as many in as we can.
Monarchians is in the room.
Monarchy, happy Friday. God bless you and your family. Thank you for the support. Let me take a drink here.
Amanda Thompson.
Beer assistant, I need another one.
You can noodle in Australia.
You can't, what did you say? You can't noodle in Australia?
No, there's no catfish to noodle.
Hold on a minute. No. Hey, who in here knows Andrew Fisherman? I have not talked to my best friend Andrew Fisherman in forever. Does anybody know where Andrew Fisherman is or how to get a hold of Andrew Fisherman? That is my brother from down under. Okay, I love Andrew to death. That is a great dude. If y'all don't know Andrew Fisherman, I would subscribe to his channel. He is really, really good guy. But if anybody knows Andrew, I would love for Andrew to make these Friday live streams. I think it's like 10 in the morning or 9 in the morning his time. I'm not entirely sure, but I would love to reference that. Andrew would tell me if we can noodle in Australia. Now, the thing with noodling in Australia, I would be more concerned about is if a freaking crocodile comes out and bites your damn arm off, or a shark.
Sooner says, I'm not a baby who's scared to noodle, and I'm 15. Scarecrow says, I've never heard of noodling.
You never heard of noodling? Look, Scarecrow. This is the craziest crap I've ever heard in my life. Hold on. Okay, we'll talk about fishing boats. Perfect. Thank you, Mike. Hold that thought. Scarecrow. This is noodling. See this? That is your bait. This is what you're going to, the way they do it is you go in the river. Let's just say we're going to use a river for example, or a pond, okay? You're going to feel around with your feet. Listen to what I'm saying to you, family, okay? Listen to what I'm saying to you. I live in Florida where we have big-ass alligators and snappy turtles that will cut your damn feet off, plus God knows what else is in there. You feel around with your feet until you find a hole. Let's say it's a rock sitting like this, and there's a hole underneath like this. And in here is the catfish in the hole. You're going to find the hole with your feet first, okay? Then we found the hole. All right, Scarecrow, I found the hole. Here we go. And I'm not bullshit. I'm going to go underwater, and I'm going to stick my hand in that hole, and I'm going to piss the catfish off to where he bites down on my arm, and I'm going to close my hand on him and pull his ass out the water. Now,
Frank says,
hold on. Now, if that's not crazy enough for you, let's say the catfish weighs 60, 70, 80 pounds. Let's just say that. It's now attached to your arm. You're not getting your hand out. If you can't pull him out of the hole and up to the surface, you're going to drown. And ladies and gentlemen, welcome to noodling.
Frank says, I noodled last month and caught a damn huge snapping turtle.
See what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying, dude? You're lucky you didn't bite your damn arm off. Snapping turtles can...
Yeah, don't go noodling in infantry.
I'm telling you. Well, hey, noodling would be perfect for a blind person like me because we're all on the same playing field, Mo. You can't see in that water just like I can't see in that water. You're just sticking your damn hand blindly in a hole and hoping that God loves you because I'm telling you, man, you get a big catfish and you can't pull it out the hole and you can't pull your arm out of the catfish's mouth. Look it up, folks. People drown from noodling. It is gangster. I'm telling you, there's this girl on YouTube that I watch. I forget her name, but this little broad, cute as can be, little country girl, goes and gets her some cat. Like she'll hold the damn catfish over her shoulder. That's how big the catfish are that she grabs. Me, I'm not doing it. I'm sorry. I'm just not.
Says, laugh out loud. Noodle arm fishing. I got you. Or fish with guns, not noodles.
And it ain't even a noodle. I mean, it's your arm. I mean, if you were to go get a Walmart pool noodle.
Snapping turtles there too.
Hey, listen, where I live in Florida,
Mike said you
okay?
the catfish.
Where I live in Florida, let's say you're in freshwater, okay? You're catfishing in freshwater. In Florida, you have to worry about snappy turtle. You have to worry about Mr. Alley crocodigator. And you have to also worry about bull sharks. Yeah, I said it right. Bull sharks. In Florida, Mississippi, Texas, all of them states, we have bull sharks in our fresh waters. A bull shark has been found halfway up the Mississippi River. And if y'all know anything about your geography, that's a long way into the country. Now, I live in Florida. I have springs and rivers that tap into the oceans, both the Gulf of Mexico one way and the ocean the other way. So we have bull sharks, we have crocodigators, and we have snappy turtles.
Scott says you don't need ice to noodle, thank you.
No, you don't. That's my whole point. It's all done by feel because I don't care how ballsy you are. You can't tell me you can see.
Peter says channel cat bite the hardest according to my friend Scott is noodled 25 to 30 times channel cat.
I ain't worried about none of it because your boy is not sticking my arm in no catfish. Have you seen? Hold on. Have you seen the what lives in the pond video? I'm not touching a catfish. I have a fear. I don't even want to say fear. I was barbed by a catfish. I know the pain that goes
Hannah
associated with Hannah. That's her.
Trapper said Hannah.
Hannah, Trapper J. You're absolutely right. She's cute as can be. She is a little cute little country girl that pulls in some big ass catfish with her little arms.
Cody said people also die swimming. So
no, but hey, yeah, Cody, I'll give you that. But now let me ask you this, Cody. If I take you here in the waters of Florida with snappy gators, now that's only what lives in the water. We ain't touch on the snakes that live in the water too. So you got crocodigators, you got freaking sharks, and you got snappy turtles. Are you going to stick your hand in a hole that you can't see into? I don't know about you, but my mama told me not to do things like that.
Says, bull shark ain't gonna hide in the hole in the bottom though.
Yeah, right, sure, okay.
Frank says, I don't give a rat's arse. I ain't going again.
Yeah, I'm not doing it.
Sooner wants to go python hunting down here.
I could take you. If you want, we can meet up. You can come here, and I'll take you down to South Florida and put you on a few.
Look it up, brother. Bull sharks have been recorded as far as Michigan. Not common, but it has happened.
You don't have to correct me. My point of it is, you don't have to correct me, family. The point is, there's sharks in fresh water, family. So
bull sharks in fresh water in Western Australia too.
See?
In the Southwest, are those crocodiles or snapping turtles for me.
See what I'm saying? Listen, we've got water moccasin, we've got timber rattler, we've got copperheads, we've got snappy turtles, we got crocodigators, and we got freaking bull sharks.
Yeah, Mike says to each their own. Some to each is their own. Some will noodle, some refuse to noodle. Scott says they've caught bulls in Iowa. Yes, I hear you, Jasmine.
Again, my whole point, family, is I'm not encouraging you to noodle. If y'all want to do it, I will happy film it. Binks! What's up, Binks?
Jeff Goose is here.
Jeff, well, Binks and Jeff, happy Friday. Binks, how you doing, brother? I hope you're doing awesome, man. Glad you're here. Jeff, happy Friday, bro. God bless you and your families. Thank you guys for your support. Thank you for being here. Cheers. All right, so the producer is taking a break here for a second, so it's just me. Don't hit me with too many comments. But yeah, noodling is its own thing. Now, Tactical Tech brought up fishing boats. Okay. We are on the topic of fishing tonight. For those that are new, I'm Infantry. Welcome to Infantry Outdoors. Tonight's topic is fishing, the basics of fishing. We have covered rods, reels, lines, lures. We've covered noodling. And now we're about to cover fishing boats. Now, do you need a fishing boat to fish? Hell no. Hell no. Do you need a kayak? Nope. Do you need an inner tube? Nope. You can bank fish. Ain't nothing wrong with bank fishing. Ain't nothing wrong with bridge fishing. Ain't nothing wrong with that. So don't think for 1 second, because we're on this topic of conversation, you need in any way, shape, or form a boat to fish. Excuse me. That's just not true. Now, let's break it down for my youngsters in here, which we have a few, and we'll even break it down for the old folk too. You can catch a fish anywhere, anytime. You don't have to spend money. We've already talked about that. You can go to Walmart. You can get a Zebco rod and reel. You can get bread and bobber. You can catch fish. Okay. Same thing applies to your boat. Fishing boats, as long as the boat floats, as long as it don't sink with your butt in it, it's a fishing boat. Okay. I don't care if it's John boat, kayak, pontoon boat, bass tracker, skeeter, nitro. I don't give one care or the other what you want to own. All right, Trapper, I tell you what we're going to do, brother. I'm going to bring everybody over to you once we're done. All right, so once we're done, anybody that leaves here and goes over there, do me the please big favor of hashtag infantry raid, because we're going to raid my brother Trapper once we're done. We're going to wrap it. Let's see how long we've been going. I can't even tell. Hour 20. Okay, so we still got a little bit more to go. So we're on the top boat. I'll bring everybody over, Jay. I promise. Once we're done, we're going to haul ass over to Trapper Jay. So
Jay said he stands out in the surf with the shrimp in his pocket.
there you go. There you go. See, the whole thing I want to get to you guys is just because Scott Martin tells you you got to have this and you got to have that, and just because this person tells you, oh, I got to have a $70,000 bass boat, that's horse crap. Okay, you don't. You don't have to have the latest and greatest hummingbird helix. You don't have to have the latest and greatest this and that. You don't have to have nitrous injection boats. Dude, you can go buy a John boat. A couple $100.
Mike says,
$50 on Craigslist.
But I found myself here.
Awesome, Mike, dude. I love that one. And this is your topic, Mike. So, I hope I'm hitting it home for you. When it comes to a boat, as long as the damn thing don't sink, if it has a motor and it runs, you're good. I'm actually, the boat that we use here on Infantry Outdoors was gifted to me by my uncle. It's a 1987 Bass Tracker, 17-foot V-Pro. It had to be completely redone when I got it. We put new carpet, new electrical, new wires, new everything, new pumps, stem to stern. The whole boat was redone, recarpet, everything, new seats. I built the console from scratch for how I wanted it to be. The motor is a 1987 Evinrude 70 horse, 3-cylinder, 2-stroke.
Tugboats count. Jeremy says, I love my boat job.
Hey, Boons, if you own a tugboat, dude, I want to come up and ride on it, dude. I think tugboats are cool as crap, man. My buddy's mom, she was a tugboat captain for Port Everglades. She'd bring in the big, giant cruise ships with her little tiny tugboat. I think they're awesome, man. I really do.
Cody says 3 dudes in a John boat considered a tugboat, right?
Sure, why not? Tug. And especially if you're using a jerking stick. If you all 3 are jerking your sticks in a tugboat, hey.
Frank says, talk here in the Montana infantry.
I would love to come to Montana. I would love it.
Nick's here. Nicholas, pull you out. Nick.
Remember I told you, Nick, you're fired. Where's Henry? Nick is. It's not Nicholas Pula anymore. Outdoors. It's Henry's Outdoors. Henry, but yeah, he should be asleep by now.
What makes the grass grow greener here?
But I'll tell you this much. What I said to you, Nick, what I said to you in our message earlier today, y'all are always welcome. You're welcome to bring Henry here. He'd love it. My boys would have a blast with him. You can fish the pond. We can go to the springs. You guys would have a good time. So if you ever want a vacation to North Florida, please remember your boy, okay? Matter of fact, I don't know if Nick's blue, but I need to make sure Nick is blue. Hang on, guys. I gotta find it.
Yes, Brennan, go to bed.
Nice. I got him. All right, Nick is already blue. Okay.
Nick says he's watching toy videos. Probably Ryan.
Are you watching Ryan, Nick? Come on.
Scarecrow says bow fishing looks like fun.
Bow fishing? Okay. Now we can touch it. We're still in fishing now, so that's okay. But let's finish up on the boats. Let's finish out on the boats. Basically, a boat, as long as you're using a boat that you can do your activity, whether it's crabbing, fishing, gator fishing, whatever. As long as a boat don't sink and it runs and it fits your needs, then your boat is fine. If you're just going out casting a line, hell, get a kayak, get a roundabout.
John boats are so multi-purpose. I use mine for running the rivers.
John boats. And see, you can get a John boat on Craigslist.
In the freezer and furs on the wall.
You can get a damn John boat on Craigslist for $50, $100. They're new, they're like $400 or $500. So yeah, there's nothing wrong with a John boat. I personally like those roundabout boats. I don't know if you guys ever seen Captain Mikey or Ted Lincoln. They have this round boat called a roundabout. And the thing that I find most intriguing about it, and I've pitched this to Mikey, and hopefully down the road here in the future, we're going to get an opportunity to work with roundabout boats. I honestly feel that my friends that are in wheelchairs would benefit from this boat. It is a stable platform. All you would need to do is put a plank, and you can roll your chair right onto the round platform, hit the trolling motor, and go. So if you guys have never seen it, check it out. Roundabout Boats. I'm not endorsed by them. I don't work for them. I just think they're the bee's knees. They have trolling motors. They have storage bins in them. They're really cool. So again, I don't care what beater or brand new boat you bring to the dock, as long as we can go fishing. That's all I care about. I don't care how old it is. I don't care how new it is. I don't care how fast it goes. I personally have been in a $100,000+ bass boat that was nitrous injected and had everything on it and did like 70+ miles an hour. But you know what, family, to be honest with you, 70 miles an hour on a bass boat scares the life out of me. If for some reason you hit an alligator, you hit a log that's underwater that you didn't see, there is no more rear end of your boat. And you're lucky if you're going to come out of it alive. I don't personally enjoy going that fast. Your eyeballs feel like they're going to get sucked out of your head. It's just not enjoyable going that fast in that kind of a boat. Maybe some of y'all like that stuff. I don't. I look at it as God gave me the opportunity to drive my bass boat. I don't have to go 100 miles an hour. Just like with driving. For you guys that drive every day of your life, you guys really do take it for granted. As somebody who cannot legally, and I'm using that word, legally drive a car, I have never seen a need to speed. I've never seen a reason why do you have to go 100 miles an hour. I'm happy going 10 miles an hour, 15 miles an hour. The speed limit. And in the times in my life that I have driven, and I taught my wife to drive, okay? A blind man taught his wife how to drive and got her driver's license. So I've also been a recovery agent for over a year. So I used to get paid to steal cars. Imagine that one, the blind guy stealing cars. But I did, and I drove cars. I do not understand the obsession with going fast. I just don't. As a person who never gets to go drive, it's a privilege. It's an honor when you don't have it to go get groceries for your family, when you don't have a driver's license and it's pouring down rain and you got to get home and you got to walk in the rain. What's that?
I said Amanda Thompson said nobody James live stream. See you on your.
Okay, yeah, Amanda, we'll see you over there. Thank you for coming in. Really appreciate you. Cheers. We're not going to be too much longer. We're going to finish up on the boat topic and probably head out and move over.
I haven't seen a new 16-foot John boat for under $1,000 new for 40 years.
No, man, Bass Pro had, don't quote me because I'm not 1,000% sure. The 10-foot bass boat or John boat was $500 out the door with no motor. The green one, plain, nothing to do with it, was $499.99. And I don't have my phone and I'm on my tablet, or I would look it up. But if somebody wants to look it up, I believe the 10-foot is only $499. Now, if you're telling me you can't get a 16-foot John boat for under $1,000, brother, you need to go Facebook Marketplace, offer up, Craigslist. I mean, if you're looking for brand new, I could probably find you one. You just have to look. You have to know when to go, know the time of year to look for that, and it's not during fishing season. I'll tell you that right now. John boats usually drop, I want to say, during hunting and winter season. Down here, I don't know where you are, but in Florida, when winter comes in, all of the summer and fall stuff drops dramatically because we don't have winter here in Florida. We don't like, unless it's a severe, well, I don't know about here in North Florida, but when I was down in South Florida, unless you had a severe cold snap, there was no winter. And we only got a severe cold snap from 1 or 2 days a year. So up here where I live now in North Florida, I hear we have 4 seasons. I hear that we actually have winter. I've actually been made fun of a few times from my friends that I wear sandals. I don't wear shoes. I don't like shoes. They're like, dude, you're going to be wearing shoes a couple months out of the year because it gets cold. So we'll see how that goes.
Frank says that John boat is the one that's cheaply riveted.
Well, you did say you couldn't get a John boat for $100,000. You didn't say what kind or how good the John boat had to be for $100,000, dude. Yeah, well, you get what you pay for. But the point I'm trying to make here is that a $500 John boat will get you out on the water fishing, rivets or no rivets. My 87 Bass Tracker, the whole transom is riveted. And I've got leaks in spots that I have to 5,200. That's just part of it. You know what I'm saying? But it doesn't stop me from fishing. It doesn't stop me from getting out there. And it doesn't stop me from trying. And that's what I want these live streams and my videos and everything to be, is I want you to not say, I can't do it, infantry, because there's no reason why you can't.
Nick says I probably wear sandals maybe 10 times a year.
Oh, dude, I have a problem with shoes. I don't like them.
We wear sandals so much we have permafrost. We wear sandals and shoes when we're not wearing shoes.
I don't know if the camera's going to pick this up. The racing stripes on my foot. Can you even see my foot over there?
Yes.
Okay, can y'all see the racing stripes? I got a line here and a line here. I don't wear shoes. I go to funeral. I'm in sandals. I don't like flip-flops. Who? Flip-flops. Hey. Okay, good night, son. You were supposed to be bed 2 hours ago. Okay. I lost my train of thought. What was I saying? Kids. They just take the whole.
Nick says plywood and Flex Seal.
Yeah, right? Plywood. Why not? The guy made a boat out of window screen in Flex Seal. I was telling, I'm surprised in here tonight.
Mike says, oh my God, what is that smell?
What happened to Rob? Where is Shiner Guy tonight? I did not see Shiner Guy tonight. He got holes in his boat, family. I told him put some flex tape.
Big Bones is laughing so hard he's crying many people.
Y'all are too much. No, but I mean, really, I don't wear shoes. I don't like shoes. The other reason why I don't like shoes, guys, is because doing this for a living, I'm around water so much that at some point I have to walk in the water, whether it's get the boat on the trailer, get the kayak out of the water, get the kid that fell in the water, get my expensive ass lure that snagged 2 feet offshore. There's no reason to wear shoes. I'm going to be in the water and it rains all the time here and your shoes get wet. I just don't do that. I mean, that's me, but never know. Winter might change the infantry. You never know. You never know. I have to see how cold it gets. But, I hope you guys get that through this whole live stream tonight, fishing for beginners, whether you're a beginner, intermediate, or expert level, whether you're a tournament fisherman like myself, you don't have to have the most expensive bass boat in the field. You don't have to have the most expensive combo on your deck. You don't have to have the most expensive lure in your tackle box to say that I went fishing.
It's all how you hold your pole.
Right. It's the angle and the dangle, guys. All right. It's all it is. The fish do not care what you paid for your bait. They don't care what you paid for your rod, your reel, or your line. They damn sure don't care how expensive your boat is. All right. At the end of the day, if anything I say to you inspires you to get out and to try something, then my job is complete, because that's what I want to do. I want to inspire people. I want you to look at this blind guy and go, well, hell, If he's blind and he can do it, why can't I? Because that's the way you should think about it. If I'm blind and I'm out here, like today's video, and I'm out here shooting a rifle and I'm setting up a home range in the backyard, well, why can't you? What's stopping you? I go out and I fish. I compete on professional tournament level. I go backpacking and camping, hiking and mountain climbing. Why can't you? What excuse do you have for me? Because I'm handicapped. I'm the only one that has an excuse, unless you're handicapped too. But then I tell you what, if you are handicapped, it's still not an excuse, because I'll find a way through my companies and the people I work with to accommodate, facilitate, and get you out doing what you want to do. Matter of fact, big news, family. We're going to actually start outfitting here in North Florida coming up here in the wintertime. If anybody out there is interested in camping or fishing North Florida, now you would have to travel here. I would be able to set you up. If you've never been camping before and you want to try it, we are going to actually this winter start trying to outfit people that have never been camping before, that would like to try it, that don't know if they can camp because of their condition, that want to hike, that want to experience the woods. I'm going to make it through infantryoutdoors.com. You guys will see it on the website as it comes up. I want to be able to facilitate taking you guys somewhere, let you try it if you're not sure. Now, you will have to pay your way to get here, your way to get home, and you have to cover, obviously, the expense of outfitting you. But we will make it happen. You will put up a tent. You will sleep in a sleeping bag, cot, or something equivalent that is to your physical abilities. You will make a campfire. You will cook on a campfire. You will find ways to gather water, food, firewood, and all of the necessities that you need to be able to camp, whether it's truck camping, trail camping, hike camping, inland camping, offland camping, whatever it might be. I'm going to teach you guys the basics.
Every day in the summer here, disabled vet, no excuses.
Amen, brother. And thank you for your service. Thank you. Because the worst thing I hear from people is, infantry, I can't do this because I have no arm. Infantry, I can't do it because I'm in a wheelchair. These are people with real problems, not you, normal people. Okay? These are real people with real problems. I can't do it because, but you know what? If you go back in my videos and you watch any of my, if you know anything about me, you know that we have set up an adaptive rock climbing program for people of all abilities. We've helped set up an indoor skydiving program for people with all abilities. And I have a scuba diving company that if you can breathe, we'll take you scuba diving. So essentially what I'm trying to say is there's no excuses. If you want to try something, try it. Don't let somebody tell you you can't. You know how many times in my life, infantry, you can't do it, you're blind. Infantry, you can't go hunting, you're blind. Infantry, you can't get this because you're blind. Yeah, well, I'm proving everybody wrong. And I love when people tell me that I can't, because it pisses me off to want to prove you wrong even more. So food for thought, family. You know, just if you want to do something, if you have a dream, you have something you want to do, whether it's YouTube, whether it's podcasts, whether it's fishing, whether it's hiking, hunting, riding your bike down the street, go do it, because life is short.
Mike says, infantry, I can't do this because I'm on the road. Is that an excuse?
Yeah, right. You got better opportunity to do things than most because you're on the road. If I was you, Mike, and I had that truck,
And you will like
it. If I was Mike and I was in that truck, I would have a rod and reel, maybe 2 or 3. I'd be doing stuff. I wouldn't just be truck driving. I can assure you of that. While them people are hooking up something, I'll be hitting the lake over there. I would find ways of doing stuff, because you have the opportunity if you're on a route, or if you have whatever, you have opportunities to mark, hey, this is a good lake. Hey, this is a good camping spot. Hey, this is a crappy place to go. Let me not make sure nobody goes there. You know what I'm saying? Like, you got to make the best of your situation, you know? And I think, like, even Fishing Trucker, I don't know if you guys know who Fishing Trucker is. That's a good example of a guy that goes fishing. You know what I'm saying? And you just find a spot and fish. Why not?
After 5 says, amen to that, infantry. The only thing that can stop you is you.
Absolutely. You are your biggest disability in life, not your actual disability. You up here are your biggest handicap in life. If you tell yourself, oh, you know, I can't do it because I tried it once and it didn't work. Well, then you're a fool.
Boone says, deaf guy says, what? I hear you.
Damn right. You know why we fall in life, family? Do you know why people fall? When you're a little child and you're learning to walk, you know why you fall? You know why you have hard times? You know why you stutter? Why life isn't peaches and roses all the time? The reason we fall in life is to pick ourselves up, learn from that experience, and try again. That's why we fall. Otherwise, God would have said, nobody ever fall. Nobody have any hard times. Y'all just cakewalk through life. That's heaven. That's not earth. So on this earth,
Frank says,
you have to fall to succeed. Every man that is on the top of a mountain, Bill Gates, Donald Trump, all of these people that have succeeded, they've fallen. So if you don't fall, you're never going to get nowhere. You got to fall to get better and to succeed.
Frank says, the only two things I can't do, fix the crack of dawn and the crack of my arse. CP's here.
Hey, I can fix a crack in your ass. I got some spackle in the back room real quick.
CP Grand is here.
CP Grant, what's up? Happy Friday, family. Thank you for coming in. Glad to see you. I hope that you and the family are safe and happy, and I hope you have an amazing weekend.
Frank
Cheers, family.
says, so you can get back up after 5 says to make you strong.
And something that I quote, now mind you, family, I am not military as much as I wanted to be, but I have learned a lot from the military. If you look on our website, my quote, and I say this a lot, adapt, improvise, overcome. Because if you can't adapt, then you can't improvise. If you can't improvise, you can't overcome. All three have to come together to make a success. And that's something I've taken from the military, because no matter what life throws at you, no matter what crap you're in, if you can't adapt to your situation, if you can't improvise for the situations that are coming at you during that time, you will never overcome the challenge that's before you. Think about what I'm saying to you. This deep, we end up going deep here tonight. We're going deep, deep, deep undercover. All right.
Mike says, maybe I don't want to. I'm thinking that.
Well, there are people, Mike, that are like that. If you don't want to, then you don't want to. Again, that's your handicap, not mine.
CP says, oh yeah, I wish I could drink or join you and drink a beer, but I'm stuck at work.
Hey, listen, grab a soda. We talked about this earlier in the stream, okay? We had 13-year-old in here tonight. We had a 15-year-old in here tonight. I drink this because Fridays is my beer night with you guys. It's the only time of the week I drink. My producer will vouch for that, okay? You don't have to have a beer. Have a water, have a Coke, have fruit punch, have milk and cookies. As long as you understand that when y'all come in here, I want to toast to you. I want to cheers to you because you guys make this happen. You guys make me want to keep going. You guys allow my wife to let me keep spending money on this pipeline of a dream that I have. So if it wasn't for you guys, really, I wouldn't do this. I would not have been on the radio for 20 years had it not been for my listeners and viewers and supporters. You guys are amazing. You make me do this. You make me want to do this. You're the reason me and the producer are getting better every week. We're setting up new things for you guys. Next week, Big Boons is going to be our guest. Remember, guys, next Friday, we're talking camping. Okay? Our special guest, Boons, Big Boons, he's going to be our special guest next week. Let's hope and pray that it goes good. And don't forget, too, guys, if you want to support the channel, all support is needed. You know, as you guys know, it takes a lot to make YouTube happen, especially when you're not monetized. So if you do want to help the channel out, you do want to show your support, like Scarecrow 1776 is this week's sponsor. Drop a donation via PayPal. Go to paypal.me/Infantry Outdoors. The producer will put it up on the screen for you guys so you can see it. And all donations are appreciated, guys. And anyone who does donate, no matter the dollar amount, you will be recognized in our upcoming program and on our live stream. So thank you from the bottom of my heart for all your support. It really, really does help. You know, yeah, you'd be surprised how far a dollar goes nowadays. So also, if you have any comments, questions, or concerns, feel free to write to us at infantryoutdoors@yahoo.com. And of course, you can visit our Patreon site. You can visit us on social media, Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter as Inventory Outdoors. Yes, producer.
CP says he's got a topic of discussion.
Let's hear it. What do we got, CP?
Big Boone says, laugh out loud. It will go good. I'll behave, but a ton of funny stories.
Sounds good, brother. As long as you got a cold drink, because listen now, you're a guest. So you're going to have a cold drink and help me do these cheers. I can't be the only one. It don't have to be beer. Okay, brother? It could be water. But we just got to do, the right thing by our viewers and by the folks supporting us. Griffin Fish Room. First time in, happy Friday to you. I hope that you and your family are safe and happy. May God richly bless you in all that you do. Have an amazing weekend. Cheers.
The After Five says YouTube has been a bottomless pit so far, but teaches one what they can do when they put their mind to it.
That's very true. And let me tell you something, guys. As a person living on disability income, okay, the bottomless pit of YouTube, as you referred to it. Yeah, I agree to that. If any of you have followed us this year alone, I had an $1,000 camera rig. The camera was $800. $1,000 camera rig is now sitting in the bottom of Lake Okeechobee. That's how my year started. And it only got worse from there. We blew out the lower unit in the boat. We missed one tournament. The final tournament you guys never even got to see because there wasn't anything to show you. We fished from 6 a.m. till 1:30 in the afternoon where we called it quits, where me and my buddy covered half of Lake Okeechobee and didn't get one bite. Not one bite for the whole day. I threw every damn bait in the tackle box. So did he.
No issues. Cheers. I'll PM you later.
Sounds good, bro. That's awesome. I can't wait to have you on next week.
CP says kids are going back to school, right? And I don't feel safe sending my daughter to kindergarten because
Nope.
coronavirus is just making it bad.
Nope, I'm not sending mine either. I was just talking about it today. You can kiss my Ross. I am not sending my children to school right now. For those of you that are new here, I'm in Florida. Guess what state is the number one in the country for the pandemic? Florida. Where I moved from is the hottest area in the entire country. The Fort Lauderdale, Miami, Metro-Dade area is number one in the entire country. That's why I moved my kids the hell out of there. But as far as school, brother, look, man, let me explain this to you. Your family is your family. Your protection of your family is yours and yours alone. And nobody should judge you for any decision you make in protecting your family. I'm not sending my kids back. Not at all. So I'm with you. When life figures itself out, they'll go back to school. They have distance learning. They have laptops for the kids. My son finished down in Broward County, finished the second half of his school year on a computer. Still pulled straight A, B honor roll. Still pulled perfect attendance. Nothing changed in his life other than the laptop. So I have no qualms in my life about allowing him to start the first half or the entire damn year on that laptop, because an hour, maybe an hour and a half north of us, they had a summer camp of kids. The entire summer camp got coronavirus. I'm not trying to do that with my children. I'm not. My wife works in a department store here in our city. You ask her, the first thing she has to do when she comes home from work is go take a shower and wash the coronavirus off. I ain't taking no chances. I ain't taking no risk, and I don't care. It's just how it is. It's the new world, the new way of things, and brother, man, do for you and your family, because that's what's important. All right. How long are we in now for tonight? Almost two. All right. So let's do this, family. Next Friday, Big Boons is going to be our new guest, our first. Boons, you're going to be the first guest, brother. The first guest in the live stream ever. Let's hope the producer don't fumble the football next week, okay? So Boone's going to be the next guest, the first guest ever. Next week's conversation will be camping. This week was fishing. I'd like to thank everybody for their support, everybody for their comments, everybody for all of that stuff. We really do appreciate it. But we're going to wrap things up. What I want to do is everybody from here, once we close out, don't do it now. Please don't run out on me yet. Once we close out, we're going to go over to Trapper Jay's stream. Remember, hashtag infantry raid. Show your support for Trapper Jay. He's family as well. Really great guy. But next week, like I said, come correct, guys. I give you a week ahead. All of you in the chat right here, right now, you have a week to prepare. Next week, we're going to talk about camping. If you have stories, you have products, you have places, anything camping related, truck camping, RV camping, glamping, hiking, hiking trails, things like that. Have it all ready. So next week, Big Boone's going to be the guest. I'm psyched to have him, man. It's going to be a lot of fun. So we got Boone's is going to be the guest. Camping is the topic. Now, before we go, I want to give you guys the opportunity at the end of the show. Does anybody left in the chat? I don't know how many we have, but does anybody have anything new coming out from here on out? Do you have a new video coming out? Are you live streaming this week?
Nice.
Let us know in the chat below. And if moderators, we can help out and run links, that would be awesome. But I do want to know who's live streaming this week, who's got videos coming out, what's happening between now and next Friday. This is your time, moderator or not, to go ahead and blast yourself in the back half of the chat. And for those watching, if you made it this far on the replay, I hope you gave the video a thumbs up. I hope everybody gave the video a thumbs up. And join us for our live streams, because if you make it to the end, we're giving you the opportunity to advertise your channel here in the chat. So we'll let you guys put in there. Let's see what we got. Does it tell me how many people watching? All right, so I got 9 people watching. So I should see 9 things. Tactical Tech, Tuesday and Thursdays, guys. Make sure you check him out. He's one of the moderators. Y'all know his family. Okay, after 5, what do you have coming? Well, Mike, what do you have coming out Tuesday? After 5, what do you have coming out this Thursday? Come on, give us a sample. Give us something. This is your time. So
He says, I got told I was a horrible father because I'm not sending her, and she's only 3. And they say kindergartners need physical interaction with a teacher, and kids are not the cleanest, let's be honest.
hey, listen. My oldest is 9, gonna be 10. My youngest just turned 4. I just relocated my entire family 400 miles from their friends. As a father who knows I have a son with ADHD, which is a attention deficit hyperactivity disorder, he needs friends. I don't give a damn. I'm not sending him to school until I feel comfortable with the world. I get what the world says. And listen, dude, as somebody who has been called every handicap name you have ever heard of in your life, I don't care what nobody thinks of me. I don't care. Call me a bad parent. Go ahead. Because I guarantee the ones that are calling you the bad parent are the ones whose kids are going to end up sick. And I hate to say that, but everybody downplaying what's going on. I'm in a state where 6,238 cases of coronavirus have popped up in 3 days. Do you understand what I'm saying to you? 3 days, 6,000 cases. The last time they popped up a number, it was 9,384 cases in 4 days. So the people that are giving you grief, let them. They're the ones that are going to get grief. So as you sow, so shall you reap. You understand that? So if you sow a bad seed, you're going to get a bad plant. Do for you, bro. Take care of your family.
I don't know what the video is going to be yet. Laugh out loud. It might be a gun video, maybe.
Tactical Tech. Are we?
He says it might be a gun show video.
You can go there. The gun show, baby. It's the gun show. Yeah.
It says I'm working on several videos, but having a lot of trouble with them. After 5 says Upper Midwest Fishing Report every Thursday morning, and whatever else I do is out Sunday or Monday.
Okay. So check out that. Now, hold on. Hold that thought. While we're talking on terms of somebody mentioned they're having issues, For you guys in the chat, I am an audio and video engineer of over 20 years. If you have any issues, you want some help, if you have editing problems, software problems, get a hold of me. infantryoutdoors@yahoo.com. I'll have the producer put it up on the page. And you guys can write to me, reach out to me. Some of the most of my mods have my phone number. And when you get to that point, you'll have my phone number too. I have no problems putting my number out there, giving it to people. So if you need some help, you want some help with editing, with software, with connectivity problems, anything like that, feel free to reach out to me, guys. I always say that, YouTube has been so good to me and given me so many great opportunities. I want to be able to give back. And my skill set is music, audio engineering, video engineering, broadcasting, things like that. And if I can help you, the only downfall you have is not asking, and I'll be completely, and anybody in the chat will tell you that. Anybody in the chat will tell you that. So feel free to reach out to me. I'll be happy to help you guys. But we've got the Midwest Fishing Report. That's on Thursdays. Tactical Tech. Now, Mike, are you going live tomorrow night? That's a question. Because Mike live streams on Saturday nights sometimes. Tactical Technician, he'll do a live stream on Saturday nights.
After 5, so you'll probably get an email from me.
No problem, bro. No, email me. I'll give you my phone number, and we'll pen it out together.
Shout out to the producers.
There you go. Hey, the producer, she does a good job. And let me tell you something. If she did not sit back there and do this for you guys, this live stream would not happen, because this would be the whole freaking video of me trying to read your comments. And this is not what anybody wants to see for a live stream.
Careful not to do that too much. People might hit their own idea.
Yeah, and then you can see my big old bald spot on my head, okay? So if it wasn't for the producer doing what she does, this would not happen. I would not attempt it. I would not want to do it. It would not be fun for me. It would not be fun for you guys. So big shout out to the producer, man. You know what? Let's all take a drink to the producer before we wrap up. Cheers to the producer. The fact that she's learning a new program tonight. Hey, I'm learning a new program tonight. It's the first time using StreamYards, and I'm hoping it all went well. But guys, we're going to wrap up. I want to thank each and every one of you from the bottom of my heart for being here.
3 minutes longer, you have an even
too. All right, well, let's go 3 minutes long. It'll probably take me 3 minutes to wrap up anyway. Guys, again, for those of you that are always here, thank you so much. For those that might be new here, thank you so much. For all of my supporters, it really means the world to us. We really do appreciate it. YouTube has just opened a whole awesome world for us and for you guys as well. Oh, excuse me. And just the opportunities that it brings. You really have to look at it as, oh, excuse me. Somebody said the bottomless pit of YouTube. I say yes and no. Bottomless pit, yeah. Everything that you do in life, whatever hobby you have, you're going to throw money at it. YouTube, you're throwing money at it. If you're a creator, now some of you might just be viewers, which is great. We thank you either way. We love the views. But for those guys and girls that are creators, look at your investment. Yes, I had to pay $1,300 this year to replace a camera and gear that is at the bottom of Lake Okeechobee. Yes, I had to pay $600. Thank God for a sponsor to put in a lower unit. Yes, I had to fix my boat. Yes, I've had to do things. But what it's given me, the people in this chat, the doors that it's open, the folks that I had now I say, hey, come on in anytime you want. Just call me from the road. You're welcome anytime. You can't put a price on that. Okay? You can't put a price on the quality of people that you're meeting. Our group here, our circle, our people are amazing, and I wouldn't put a price on any of them. That's why I do my toast. At least I can do is toast y'all every single Friday. Every Friday I toast everybody that comes in the room, or at least I try to.
Not a clue fishing.
Not a clue fishing. Welcome to the chat. Welcome to the end. I mean, we're at the end, but you know what, brother? Thank you for coming in, or sister. Thank you for coming in. Thank you for showing your support. May God richly bless you and your family. I hope you had an awesome weekend or a week, and I hope that your weekend is amazing. Cheers.
StreamYards, StreamYards is a great platform, and you can really make your channel look good.
That you can. And as you guys see, the producers, she's putting up banners. And as we get into it, more things will come. Next week, we're going to have Boons on as a guest. When I started this live stream crap months ago under lockdown, I never once thought I'm going to have a guest on my show. I never once thought I'd be sitting across the table from you guys. When I was in my tiny little apartment, there was no room for that. Look at us now. I'm sitting across the table from you. I have stuff in front of me. It's almost like a professional studio, I'm very proud of what I've accomplished, and you guys should be too. But guys, we're going to wrap it up. I know that's been my 3 minutes easily.
Yep.
I want to thank everybody for coming in tonight. I want to thank you for your support. It really does mean a lot. Remember, you can always reach us at infantryoutdoors@yahoo.com. If you want to support the program, PayPal is the way to do it. PayPal.me/infantryoutdoors. Anything that you guys donate, whether it's $1 or $5,000, we're going to acknowledge you in the programming and in the live stream. So Scarecrow 1776, we thank you again, brother. You're this week's sponsor. We thank you. We really appreciate it. Check out our website, infantryoutdoors.com. A lot of things coming up. Like I said, we'll be outfitting coming up here in the winter. I hope to start outfitting in the winter. Depends on how life and all this crap happens. But if you guys would be interested in camping in North Florida or exploring the North Florida wilderness, you can reach us at infantryoutdoors@yahoo.com. Go to the website. That'll tell you all the ways to get a hold of us. It even has, if you guys want, my numbers even up there, so you can reach out and touch someone. But thank you so much, guys. Wednesday, product reviews coming out. You'll have a new product. I don't want to give it away yet, but a new product will be out Wednesday. I have no idea what I'm doing for Friday's video yet. I'm going to film that this weekend, I hope. So on behalf of myself and my team, which goes further than his house, I'd like to thank you guys, and I hope that this and all of my adventures inspires you to get outdoors.
Not a Clue says, it's brother, I've been here a bunch. My channel used to be Captain Clueless. Maybe that.
Oh, Captain Clueless. That's my buddy. He's the one that got me over to 1K. Captain Clueless. Hot damn. I got to take a big drink for you, brother. Hey, cheers, man. He got us over 1K, family. Captain Clueless right there in Island Life Fishing Stream. If anybody reaches out to Ed, tell Ed I miss him. I reached out to him today. I hope Ed and the family can come up and do Island Life in the Woods. That would be a cool video. Him and Ed and Brandon. But yeah, Captain Clueless, bro. Much love, bro. You got me over 1K, man. I can never forget that. You and Coyote. Y'all got me over 1K, and I'll never forget that. So, family, thank you very much.
Says, have a blessed night, fam.
Head over to Trapper Jay's stream, guys. We're going over to Trapper Jay. Don't forget, #Infantry Raid. So I will see you over in Trapper Jay.
Big Boom put up his link to go to.
Sweet. Yeah, everybody, or yeah, moderators, hit that link right there, Trapper Jay. We going to go to Trapper Jay. I'm going to sign off. Thank you, guys. God bless y'all. Have a wonderful night. Thank you. Until next Friday. I hope to see you there. Take care. Have a good night.
Where's your adventures? Ben?
Hmm?
And
Yes.